All right, Jade, about 1,000 people have sent me this on social media, and we've got to cover it on today's show because it's big news, and not in a good way. Let me read you the first line from this Fox News article. A Biden administration rule is set to take effect that will force good credit home buyers to pay more for their mortgages to subsidize loans to higher risk borrowers. This is wild.
Yeah.
So let's break this down. That was a lot of words.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's what's happening. People that have been quote unquote responsible, we don't love credit scores here, but people who have good credit scores, who are putting 15 to 20% down,
doing the right thing,
are now being dinged and having to pay more for their mortgages in order to help those who have bad credit scores and nothing down.
No!
That's the summary.
No!
And this is not spin. Like, we can go political all day because it is political, but from a financial perspective, this is insane.
Yes, my no is purely financial, by the way.
So here's the details. Experts believe that borrowers with a credit score of about 680 would pay around $40 more per month on a $400,000 mortgage under rules from the Federal Housing Finance Agency, which goes into effect May 1st. And by the way, if you're thinking, I'm going to sneak under that, no, it's too late. You would have had to close 2 days ago to not get hit by this. It's already happening. It's just now official.
$40 more per month. So if you have and we don't preach 30-year mortgages.
That's $15,000.
$15,000 on top of your normal interest that you're paying over the course of your amortization schedule. Unbelievable.
So the Federal Housing Finance Agency, they oversee the federally backed home mortgage companies like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. You've heard about them. And they're trying to give consumers more affordable housing options. Which, let me remind you, the housing market's been struggling in the wake of all these multiple interest rate increases by the Fed. And under new rules, consumer with these lower credit ratings with less money for a down payment would qualify for better mortgage terms than they otherwise would have.
I don't like this, George.
So we're awarding bad financial behavior to help broke people become broker. And then hurting the people who have gone, I've done everything the right way from the system, right? I've got the good credit score. I saved up my down payment. No, you pay more now to help cover the other guy.
This is what I'm saying is not political, but there you go. At this point, we're robbing from just normal middle class folks who did the right thing. It's not even like robbing from the rich. We're just saying, hey, you've got what we need. We're just going to take a little of that, and you're going to pay for this so that more people can. That's not right.
No.
When the people who have done everything right, they're like, hey, I saved my 20%. Y'all know we don't care nothing about a credit score. But if you're like, I did everything right, I got my credit score up, and now here you are, and you're having to fit the bill for this. It's not right.
Yes. And if you've seen the headlines, they're throwing percentages out there. These are not interest rate hikes. Let me make that very clear. This is something called LLPA, Loan Level Pricing Adjustment. And that's part of the picture that then trickles down to affect the interest rate.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about here. And I'll give you some numbers. So a buyer with a 620 FICO score, for example, or under 640, with a down payment of 3 to 5%, which is basically nothing, they're going to see a 1.75% decrease from the old rate of 3.5 for that bracket, right? Mm-hmm. But if you've got a score of 720 to 759 and you've got 15 to 20% down, you get hit the hardest with a 0.75 increase from the old fee of 0.25. If you look at the chart, it's a beautiful kind of heat map that's out there, and that's what it shows. The numbers are very clear that those who are awarded the most are those with credit scores under 639, who have 3 to 5% down. Those who get hit the hardest are those who have that 720 to 760, who have 15 to 20%. And here's the interesting thing. If you've got way more than that down, you have no effect.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
what's
true.
even more interesting, because I know the Ramsey fans out there, they're going, oh my gosh, I want to get it at home. You don't have to worry if you follow our advice. Because guess what? This only affects loans greater than 15 years. And if you've been listening to the show for 15 seconds, you know that we only recommend 15-year fixed-rate conventional loans. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can sleep at night if you're a Ramsey fan.
I love that. You can just sit back, be a spectator. But can I just say, I hate this because I'm sure the intent behind this is to level the playing field, to reduce that gap of folks who feel like they're at a disadvantage to purchase a home or have the opportunity to purchase a home. But I'm like, every playing field doesn't have to get leveled, George. Sometimes you just got to work for what you have.
This is the participation trophy.
It is.
And I get it. I'm not here to go, hey, if you're broke and you have a bad credit score, I never want you to be a homeowner.
No, that's not it at all.
I want you to be a homeowner. This isn't the way to do it, is to squeeze the middle class. Because truthfully, the upper class, they're not dealing with this. Even if they do have mortgages, their financial situations, their credit scores, whatever it is, their amount they have to put down, they're not affected by it. It's the middle class.
It's the middle class.
It's those people who are, I'm trying to do everything by the book. I got my 15, 20%, and now you're paying $15,000 more over the course of that 30-year loan.
I love this part at the end. It says, why was this done? The answer is simple. It was to try to narrow the gap in access to credit, especially for minority home buyers who often have lower down payments and lower credit scores. So let's just do what I'm going to make somebody mad.
Insane.
Do what it takes to get to pay off your debt, to increase your income, save your money so that you can get a higher down payment. There's work to be done. And stop acting like you can't do that work and that you need to wait over here for somebody to do the work for you.
Oh, you got Jade preaching. Here's the craziest part, Jade. This LLPA adjustment, it helps make the government more money.
Of course it does. What else is new?
They're going, we're not going to increase your taxes. We're going to make our money another way by squeezing the middle class a little more.
I would like to squeeze them.
Listen, I can't say it any better than Jay just did. This is insane, and this is The Ramsey Show.